if you're feeling sad or anxious or just moody all the time, you cannot enjoy life. You just can't. And I know that because I was there for a while. And it affected every aspect of my life. When your emotional well-being is not healthy, you can't enjoy life. And I was so grateful that I found some tools that helped, that changed me, and that truly changed my life. So I cannot wait to share these 3 things with you. Okay, so I'm going to start with a story. When our family lived in Florida, I would get up every morning and do just like a positive walk. I listened to a Tony Robbins thing, and we just went through these series of breathing techniques and feeling gratitude and all of these things. And so one morning I got out and I would listen to earbuds, and I got out for my walk, and I just felt like glum. I was thinking about something that I had read on Facebook about an event that had happened in the world, and it just felt heavy on me. And I didn't like feeling that way. And so I said a prayer and I asked God, I want to change this. I don't want to feel this way. And the distinct impression I got was, you can choose the way you want to feel. Actually, the quote that came to my mind was by Gordon B. Hinckley, and he said, I have to think of the quote. Oh, your future is as bright as your faith. Your future is as bright as your faith. And I thought about that, and it made me realize I get to choose how I feel. I get to choose my future. And it's empowering, but at the same time, if emotionally you are just not there, if emotionally you're feeling down, sad, anxious, overwhelmed, it's hard to choose good. It's hard to choose to feel good and to choose to feel that you have a bright future. And so at that point in Florida, I was already out of the abyss of my low part of my emotional health. But I'm going to take you back to when I was feeling very emotionally withdrawn. So after I had our 3rd baby, I just suffered terrible postpartum depression and anxiety. It was really debilitating for me. It just really took over my life, and I hated it. And I remember this is about a year after she was born, and I was trying to cope, and I was doing some different things, but I did not feel like myself. I felt like the Katie who used to exist was hidden somewhere or gone, and that was scary to me. And I didn't know how to get back there. So kind of one day it came to a head, and it was on my birthday on November 8th, and my husband took me, and our 2 oldest were in school, so he took me and our baby out for lunch for my birthday. And I remember sitting there, and we were at a place that I loved, and the weather was perfect, and what should have been just an amazing lunch and so fun and carefree, I just was feeling so sad, so anxious. I could not focus on anything good. I couldn't choose the good at that time. I didn't have that ability. And so I went home feeling very frustrated with life, and I said a prayer, and I asked Heavenly Father, what can I do? I know I used to be this way. I know that my mind used to be whole, but it's not anymore. And I don't know how to get back there. And so I just pleaded with him to know how to change. I knew inside that I could change. I knew that my mental status could get back to where I was. I didn't have the tools or the knowledge of how to get there. So after my prayer, the first thought I had was to get on Google and to Google meditation. To Google, to just Google meditation. So I said, how to meditate. And one of the first articles that popped up was an article that was titled, Your Brain on Meditation. So I read the article, and it just clicked for me. It made me realize how I don't want to say soft our brains are, but how changeable our brains are. My mind and my brain changed to where the status that I was, and it could change back. And one of the tools, this is the first tool, was through meditation. And now meditation was new to me. Meditation and prayer are different, at least for me. When I pray, I'm communicating with God, we're connecting, I'm asking and getting help from him and telling him the things that I want and need and all of that. So prayer is different from meditation. Meditation for me is a time that I am just quiet. My mind gets to be quiet so that it can restructure, so that it doesn't have all of the stuff firing over and over, the negative mind chatter, all of the things that are continuously going through my mind. Meditation gives me the time to stop that, and it gets my brain quiet. And in that quiet, change happens. In that quiet, your brain is actually changing back to a status of what is, I think it's called homeostasis, or like baseline, or it's putting your brain back together. In a simple terms, I don't know all the science and everything behind it, but there is a lot of science. So the first thing I started doing is meditating. And now you have to meditate continuously. Like, it needs to be consistent. And this is what I read in the article. You have to meditate every single day so that your brain continually starts functioning properly again and doesn't backtrack. So I made a goal to just meditate every day for at least 20 minutes. And I could see immediate effects from it. I could feel my mind immediately calm. And it didn't last and it didn't stay that way for forever. It kind of had like a window, like, okay, I'd meditate and then I'd feel calm. Then, I'd still be sad and have anxious feelings and stuff throughout the day. But as I continuously started this process and this practice, I had then, longer bouts of peace and longer bouts of feeling good. So that was my first step, meditation. Okay, so the next thing that I began to do, I continuously had a dialogue with God. Like, okay, I've been doing this, it's been working. Like, what else can I do? What can get me back to my former self, to happiness, to joy, to peace? And the next thing that really just fit the piece in that puzzle was to get my nutritional needs back in line. And I didn't realize the connection between our nutritional and our brain health and our gut health and our emotional health. All of those are linked. Like, if our bodies aren't functioning correctly, it affects our emotional status. It affects our mental well-being. And so one of the things I found and that I started looking into was vitamins and nutrients and the things that I was lacking. So I stumbled upon, I, as you know, this whole channel is about oils and how they can change our lives. So doTERRA, the company that I order my oils from, they also have a vitamin and supplement pack that's called Lifelong Vitality. Right here. I had known about Lifelong Vitality. I'd heard a lot of people that take it that said they felt great. But I never tried it. I was never a vitamin person. I barely took my prenatal vitamins when I was pregnant because, I took them, but I never felt effects. I never felt different. I could never see the benefit physically from them. So to me, taking vitamins and supplements and all of that was just, I didn't think they worked. But I started Googling and researching about the Lifelong Vitality Pack from doTERRA, and I found so many testimonials on people who started taking them, and then it affected their emotional well-being. It made them less, not sad anymore. It made all those anxious feelings go away. It made the overwhelm. It just basically took it away. So I was like, oh man, like, I'm gonna try it if that's what people are saying. And then as I kept researching, I found that the science behind it, the science behind all of these things was amazing, and what it does for our bodies. There's 3 different things in here. There is there's an essential oil capsule that has essential oils that help with all different, the gambit of things, but there's a new food nutrient supplement in here that gives you those nutrients that you are lacking, that most people are lacking in their diets today. Even if you eat like a really healthy diet, a lot of us are lacking these really essential nutrients in our diets. And so all of that is in there, and then plus the cellular vitality that helps with our cells. So anyways, I was like, I'm gonna try these and just see. And what's cool is they do have, it's even right here on the box, they do have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So I kind of took that as like, okay, well, I'm gonna try it for 30 days. If I don't see a difference, I'm just gonna get my money back. And I can tell you, it probably took me 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks to start feeling the change. And what the change was, I felt solid. I felt emotionally stable. My moods weren't going this way. My anxiousness went down. The sadness started dissipating. My body started functioning, and it was so exciting for me. That was 8 years ago, I think. I will never go back. I take these every single day, and I can tell a difference when I don't take them. I feel a difference, and in the very beginning, if I didn't take them for like 1 or 2 days, I could totally tell a difference. Now, like if I hadn't ordered them, or I just got out of the habit for a few days, if I don't take them, it's a lot longer that I start to feel the difference. But in the beginning, every single day, I felt it and I needed it. So this is my second tool. And again, like if you are not a vitamin taker, tell me in the comments, are you a vitamin taker? Do you see the benefits from the vitamins that you're taking right now? I want to know. But these really did change things for me. And not only did it change things emotionally for me, but it changed things physically for me. The first physical benefits I could see was energy. My energy it skyrocketed for me. I was able to kind of get out of bed and not feel that like dragging tiredness. That 2 o'clock slump, it didn't hit anymore. So the energy thing was a huge benefit and a huge change. Also, it makes my hair and my nails grow like crazy, which is awesome. And just like my metabolism, that's one of the things that it does, is it like revs up your metabolism and gets you constant with that. But there's so many other benefits than just the emotional side. The physical side, I can really see and feel a difference. Okay, so the third tool that I have for you that really I can see the difference, I can see the change. My emotional well-being just steps up, onto a new level, is also another product from doTERRA, another oil. This came out not too long ago. It's kind of a new line that doTERRA created because a lot of people were feeling emotionally stressed. They needed something for their mental health. And so doTERRA created this blend specifically for this. And there's 3 products in this. It's called ADAPTIV. So it's capsules with oil in it. It's an oil blend in a bottle, and then the oil blend in a roller bottle. So it's called the Touch, so you can just roll it right on. So ADAPTIV, like I said, it was created specifically for improved mental well-being. And the reason that I even like I said, I've been taking this for 8 years. I've been doing meditation, and I saw myself change. I got my life back. Katie was back. So I was feeling good, healthy. I have been feeling good. And then there was just a few lingering things that still bothered me. And one was that I kind of had like PTSD about flying. And because when I was going through that, all the anxious stuff, I was flying on a plane, and I had just the worst anxious feelings and felt trapped and it was a really bad experience on this plane. So anytime after for me to fly, I I feel like I'm stuck. I feel kind of that panic start to come up a little bit. And so it kind of freaks me out to fly. And I don't want to. I love traveling. I love flying. So I was going on a trip to see my sisters and my mom to DC. And I was gonna fly, and like I kind of have to like talk myself up for, you know, the days before. Like I have to not think about it for leading up to it, and then the day or so before I have to just like, okay, Katie, you can do this. And so basically I was reading about the new adaptive thing, and it talked about how the capsules specifically help with eliminating fears and calming, like not just a surfacey calm, but like a really like innate calm. And I was like, I'm like, okay, let's check this out, because in this is it's a blend of oils, which I'm sorry, I don't know the exact blend. I'll put it here on the screen. It's a blend of oils, plus in the capsules you're getting this supplement called GABA. And I'd heard of GABA here and there, but I have to read you. I don't know it by heart. But let me tell you about GABA. It is a quieting neurotransmitter. It helps promote relaxation, okay? GABA has a natural comforting effect and helps reduce feelings of apprehension and fear by decreasing neural excitability. It's sometimes called the brakes of the brain, because it lowers the activity of neural cells in the brain and central nervous system. It has the effect of moving the brain and the body. So I read that, and the whole, it reduces feelings of apprehension and fear. I just thought, I have to have this for my flight to DC. So I made sure, I actually got a sample from my friend because she had some and I didn't have time to order a bottle. I took it and I felt awesome. Like those feelings, those panicky feelings never came. I didn't have that apprehension. I felt solid. I felt good. And it was so just empowering. I was so grateful, so grateful. So you can take these like as needed. So like, you know, if a big thing is coming up, if you have a presentation, if you have, you know, you're flying, or you can take them every single day to reduce that fear, reduce those anxious feelings, to help you get a hold of life. So sometimes like I will take these a lot. Like if life is feeling stressful, I will take these every single day. I put them in with my Lifelong Vitality, and I just take one a day in the morning. And it makes me feel like I can handle life, like I'm feeling solid. Because even, you know, with our emotional health stable and good, stress is always going to come to us. We're always going to have stressors come throughout the day, but this helps me control it. So the 3 products is there's the capsules, and then there is the oil and the roller bottle. And what these are for is kind of like targeted times throughout the day. So you can put the oil in your diffuser and just have it going throughout your household, and so your entire family feels the benefits. Plus it's just like a constant like, okay, calming and that sort of thing. The roller bottle touch is one that I keep in my purse. My kids take it to school with them. This is like, okay, I need some control, or I'm feeling like, you know, life is whatever. So they rub it in their hands, take a deep breath and smell it. And I can just like, even just smell it, smells really good, but even just this one breath, I can feel my body almost like sigh, like a, so these to me are just, life-changing. Like it's something that you can turn to and that you can get help immediately. You guys, I cannot even begin to tell you how grateful I am for these products, for these tools. Meditation has changed my life. These Lifelong Vitality pack has changed my life. This adaptive line has changed my life. And I know that because I know how bad I felt. I know what it feels like to be so low and feel like you can't get out. And these are the things that got me out. So comment below if you feel like, okay, yes, please, I want to try it too. Comment below. I want to know. I did put some links in the description below for all of these products, so you can check those out. And if you felt like this video was helpful, then please Comment below, let me know, give it a like, and subscribe to this channel. I put out new content every single Tuesday, and I do this because I want to change your life. I do. My life has been changed, and I want to change yours. Also, if you want a list of oils that I buy over and over again, it's the ones that continuously help our family and that we keep reaching for, I have a list for you. It's a free download. The link is in the description below. Check that out. I also tell you, I give you the list of oils and then I tell you how we use them. So check it out.